Hey guys, what's going on? So today I'm excited because today I got a new pair of Truman boots to talk about. This continues my Truman boot extravaganza. I even caught myself off guard this past Black Friday because Truman did basically a special where you spend $300 and you get a $100 gift card. Well, it just so happened that this pair in moss, waxy, Mohawk was a pair that I have been eyeing for a long time. Truman has been making boots out of Mohawk leather for quite a while now. They have other pairs in Mohawk like Gobi Mohawk, and there's been other ones. I have a sort of an affinity for earthy tones and green colored boots. This has developed slowly over time. At first I started out with browns, then I moved into tans, and now it's like I seem to have the deepest fascination for these really green earthy tone leathers. This was one of the pairs of boots that I ordered from Truman. Like I said, I went a little crazy this past Black Friday, but with the deals and with the $100 gift card offerings, and just the fact that I'd been eyeing some of these pairs for such a long time, I said, you know what, it's time to jump on some of these. Without further ado, this is my new pair of Trumans in moss, waxy, Mohawk. And this is just an incredible boot. I honestly don't know why I didn't get it sooner. I'm gonna start out reading from the Truman website a little bit about it because, like I said, I'm mostly familiar with Horween leathers. I'm not so familiar with the different leathers that come out of the Charles F. Stead tannery. Charles F. Stead is mainly famous for their suede, but they do other really cool stuff like this that I think is worth noting and worth talking about and worth delving into. So anyway, so it says here that the leather, this waxy Mohawk leather, is from Charles F. Stead Tannery in Leeds, UK. It features natural textures of the flesh side of the hide, finished with a wax blend that makes for an extremely unique leather texture. This has more texture to it and a rougher finish than the Rambler leathers from the same tannage class. And what they're talking about here is the Rambler leathers. One of their most famous pairs, it's called Coach Rambler. It's sort of like a brownish, orangish tone of this same leather, and it's very nice. I've had my eye on those for a really long time too. Hint, hint. Not saying that I ordered them. They also have another pair in what's called Stone Rambler. From what I can tell, they're in the same tannage class as the Mohawk leathers. So we have cap toe, strip back, brown stitching, black tongue, another feature, brilliant feature that I love. It would have been really easy to throw a brown tongue on there. I like that they threw black. I think black is a nice touch, goes well with that black rubber commando sole there. 5 eyelets, 2 speed hooks, antique brass hardware. Gorgeous. I like the brass over the gold for this pair. I love gold eyelets. One thing that I've noticed is a lot of people conflate brass and gold eyelets. This is an important distinction because I actually sent in a pair of Aldens one time to Randy the Cobbler. I thought that I was asking for brass eyelets, but then actually a guy on the style forum messaged me and he said, no, you don't want brass for those, you want gold. And I thought, oh, I thought brass was gold. I kind of thought they were the same thing. No, they're not the same thing at all. And I'll show some pictures of the differences. But a lot of people, they see the gold eyelets, they assume they're brass. They're not brass. Brass is more of a muted tone, more of a neutral tone like you can see in these boots, whereas the gold eyelets, they pop more. Anyways, brass hardware, structured toe, and 270 Goodyear flat welt and commando sole. Truman boots are built in Eugene, Oregon entirely by hand. Here at Truman, we are dedicated to offering our customers the finest leathers in the world. Of the hundreds of leathers that pass through our hands, only a select few make it into production. And that's true. And so they are very thoughtful when it comes to selecting their leathers. They don't do so just willy-nilly. They really consider the different hides that they get in and the samples. And I imagine it's pretty difficult to imagine, getting a little sample, like a little strip of leather, and then having to envision building a boot out of that, you know what I mean? So it takes some vision to do this sort of thing. It's not simple, and it wouldn't be cheap to just build a boot out of each leather sample that they get. So I imagine it's a pretty challenging process selecting the leathers that they're gonna use in their boots. Like I said, this one, I don't know why I didn't jump on these sooner. These are just beautiful, just perfect. Part of what I buy and collect is the classic stuff. You can't go wrong with the classics. I can't lie, I get really excited about stuff like this. These earthy green, mossy tones, they're just beautiful. In fact, they remind me of my Alden tanker boots in hunter green suede. Again, the same sort of tonality going on between the two. It's not bright green, it's not vibrant Irish green, a Kelly green, or anything like that. It's like a manly, rugged green, a military green. The tannery. Okay, so Charles F. Stead from the Leeds in UK, one of the preeminent suppliers of suedes to top grade shoe and bag manufacturers in Europe, the US, and Japan. Charles F. Stead prides itself on obtaining skins generated in the wild and utilizing the natural blemishes to make a unique product. With a combination of softness and durability, no one leather is ever the same as another, making for a truly unique boot. I did an unboxing video of these, but I'm gonna show some more of the hide. But yeah, especially here on this boot, this side, that's my favorite angle of the boot because it just shows the unique character. And it's not smooth, it's not refined, it is very rugged. You see the flesh, you see the imperfections in it. That's what I love. So yeah, I could just sit here and analyze this all day. It kind of looks like a suede in certain areas, and it looks like moss. Its namesake, it looks like moss in other areas. I really plan to wear these hard and really see how they break in. I'm gonna give some of my other boots a rest, I think, for a while, and I'm gonna start wearing my new stuff pretty much more on the frequent so that I can break them in. And then I'll have sort of, once they're fully well broken in, then I'll have sort of a better assessment of how I'm going to keep my rotation going. So I think that's going to wrap it up for now. Again, super happy with this pair. I'm super happy Truman switched to the Goodyear welt. It makes the boots more affordable. I love that you can get these for under $500. These are in the $400 range, especially with the $100 off gift card. We're able to score them for even less. I love that Truman is keeping their product at a nice low price point. The quality that you're getting here is worth every penny, trust me. So yeah, you can't beat a nice handmade Goodyear welted pair of boots. So anyways, thanks a lot for watching. That's all I have to say for now about these. I will be doing follow-up videos as they age and I beat the crap out of them. I'm always interested in seeing how this sort of thing patinas. There aren't too many of these floating around Instagram, which is another reason I said, you know what, I'm so fascinated by this moss waxy Mohawk leather. I want to be one of the few people that actually have this, because Truman has some bestsellers. They have the Java Waxed Flesh, they have the Coach Rambler, and they have a lot of other ones, but greens are never like a very popular boot for any brand. Really happy to finally get a pair of these. So thanks a lot for watching. If you want, you can follow me on Instagram and track how these patina. My username is AeroSurferLV. And anyways, thanks a lot for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video.